Hi, it's Mark at FBA2USA. Come to FBA2USA.com for hints and tips on getting started on selling on Amazon Seller Central inside the USA if you live outside the USA. Now, this specific tip is about preparing for success, and planning for success is a great thing to do and always great fun. One of the things that might happen is that your product might be extremely successful. Now, if you're going about things the right way, you're not going to name your Amazon business exactly the same name as your product. Now, I talk as someone who actually has done that, so I speak from experience. It is probably more sensible to name your Amazon business something generic and then use your brand inside that Amazon business or inside the Amazon brand registry if you choose to go down that route in order to promote that brand and that product. But if you're doing all that, one thing that often gets overlooked is that Amazon may not be there as a sales channel forever. Now, it probably will, and looking at it today, I think it's going to make 100 billion in revenue, so this year it's a good business that's likely to be around for a while. However, rules can change, things can change, it may not be as attractive to sell on Amazon in the future. So what you need to do now is think, where might I want to sell my product in the future? It is a ridiculously small investment to buy a domain name that is basically the same as your product name, or has the word "the" in it, or something that shows that it is your product, or perhaps buy plus your product's name. If you can get that domain name now, even though you're not really going to be using it significantly for a long time, then that is an investment in the future for the day when you actually do want to build a store on Shopify or BigCommerce or whatever shopping engine may have replaced those two by the time you're planning on doing it. So that is something to think about. Now, in the meantime, if you buy that domain name, don't leave it empty, because that's a waste of time. Get yourself something like a one-page domain or a one-page website from Namecheap, for example, and that is not a specific endorsement, but I think they do this. Use that one-pager to write about your product, perhaps put a video up there about your product, and then you can actually begin to use that as a traffic generator. You can send a Facebook ad to that page, and at the end of it, you can either have a link to your Amazon shop, or you can create some other way of people buying it if you want to get more sophisticated. But right now, it would be a reasonably sensible way to get traffic to Amazon for people who are already educated and understand your product and aren't going to be put off and get one of the competitors' products that Amazon is also going to show them. So why not put together a one-page website, put together something that has your product name in it, and link a video explaining the product, and then make a Facebook campaign or a Twitter campaign or whatever campaign you want to do to drive traffic to that. And that way you can really get going. And of course, if you're trying to get reviews, you can always ask for a review on that page as well, which is a pretty useful thing to think about, given that that is one of the major things you're going to be doing on your Amazon shop. Okay, this was Mark at FBA2USA. Come to FBA2USA.com for more tips and training like this. Cheers.